The Plum Pudding Paradox by J. Werkheiser. Professor Thompson, I'm here to save your plum pudding theory.
Who the devil are you, and how did you get into my office at this hour?
I'm a friend of Herbert Wells.
What's he teach? Physics? Chemistry?
He's a writer. Perhaps you read his chronicles of my exploits just a few years back.
Can't say that I've ever had the opportunity.
Pity. In the future, your plum pudding theory...
Stop calling it that. The term is a gross oversimplification of my model.
Oh dear. Do I have my history wrong? Aren't you the physicist who said that the atom is like a plum pudding?
I've never uttered such rubbish. My model proposes a diffuse positively charged cloud through which negative corpuscles revolve.
The point is, next year, Lord Rutherford will decide an experiment that shows your model to be wrong.
Ernest Rutherford, my old student? Brilliant man, but no lord.
Not yet. He won't get the title for a few years until after his nuclear model of the atom.
And how would you have knowledge of the future?
I've been there. That's what I've been trying to tell you. Rutherford's work will lead to a new theory called quantum mechanics. It's nearly an inverse of your model. A central positive nucleus surrounded by a negatively charged cloud.
And Ernest does all this?
No, but he gets it started by disproving your model, and you have to stop him.
Young man, even if I believed you, why on earth would I want to impede scientific progress?
You don't know the terrible things I've seen, sir.
Stiff upper lip, old boy. Tell me what you found.
It's Rutherford's nucleus. Once you have the nucleus, you can split the nucleus, and then you have no idea of the horrors mankind unleashes and will unleash with that theory.
But my good man, even if I were to dissuade Ernest from his experiment, someone else would find this nucleus.
Ah, but you're wrong. The new theory that arises in the future, quantum mechanics, says that reality exists only as a set of probabilities, none of which are really true until observed. So don't you see? The nucleus didn't exist until Rutherford searched for it. Upon his measurements, nature rolled the dice and they came up nucleus. In essence, he created the nucleus by observing it.
So you're saying that if Ernest doesn't do this experiment...
Then nature doesn't have to decide on the location of the atom's positive charge, and it can remain diffuse. The plum pudding atom becomes reality.
So all I have to do is write a letter dissuading Ernest, and my model of the atom becomes true.
Yes. Will you do it?
But it's all nonsense. Of course I didn't write to Ernest with such rubbish.
But you must consider this. Your letter cannot do any harm. If I'm wrong, someone else will discover the nucleus, but if I'm right, you have saved the future. You must send this letter.
Very well. If it means that much, then I shall send it. You'll likely ignore it anyway.
Thank you, Professor. You won't regret it. I must be off. I can use my machine to find out. Put down that pen!
Good sir. Did you not, just moments ago, convince me to write this letter?
You've no idea the damage mankind will do with your plum pudding model.